I'm just here to say that I've actually have because of this comment, I've actually appreciated the response I've gotten on this, and I think this whole thing could work. I- It's possible that I could change my channel up and actually point out the things that I enjoy and the agreements and disagreements of stuff and all that stuff. And yeah, here's what the 4KO um said about me. It says it's it's been it's been exactly 1 year since I told you the same thing, bro. I want to see you grow. I want to see you grow and become relevant in this space. So maybe one day you can jump on a live. No debate, no Zach versus Gunn, just a genuine geek conversation about things we love. Remember when Aaron wanted to be CEO of DC? Yeah, he did. He believed he thought thought more of DC than James Gunn and everything, and it's just I don't know. It's more of a business thing that I don't think he'll be able to do that much, but um, it is kind of interesting how this is going, and overall, this is going to be. I would have been curious what he how would he would have been CEO and stuff, but overall, I wouldn't say to be CEO when you first start. I would say be part of the writing crew or the planning thing and everything, or like talk to him or something. It's more that than being CEO. But that's all I have to say on that. And because he would have focused on more of the dark stuff and like to me, if you want more dark stuff, you should also have some mixture of light and dark and all that stuff. It's more like that. If a person that always wanted dark stuff continued it, it would have been kind of boring. So it is smart that James Gunn is open to having dark stuff, but he's more of a light-hearted type of person. So yeah. Clayface is kind of proof that he kind of knows what he's doing. But overall, yeah, my life's been doing better now for some reason. Before it's been kind of slow. So I think me changing up my channel a little bit kind of helps. But overall, I just hope this works well for me. And before me talking about other channels, like uh, I kind of started with the whole Teen Titans Go situation. If you don't if y'all haven't watched that, I recommend watching that. But yeah, our fans think the Snyder cut is fine. Since yeah, Space Jam 2 beat the Snyder Cut, definitely, and, yeah, the extreme Snyder fans, I would say, and, it is crazy that Space Jam 2 beat it, and, I I think I think, um, Zack Snyder showing up in the Paramount lot is more about the brawlers because he's doing brawlers for Paramount. And because him showing out Paramount doesn't mean anything with the DC stuff because it's not completely official and everything. They're more into agreements and disagreements, and like a lot of people in Hollywood is against it. So if he really wants the whole DC stuff, he would have been a person that would be supporting the whole um, Paramount thing if he was part of that whole thing. And him promoting DC doesn't really mean that much unless he literally says that he's working on bringing it back kind of thing. Then that would be a different situation altogether. But other than that, my main topic right now is how the 4KO um opened up a conversation and wanting me to possibly join a live stream chat, which is gonna definitely help my channel up and definitely um be a interesting way to do stuff for my channel now. And I think it's gonna be a, a cool way to do this. And if anyone else is on the live, because I know for sure the live count is not accurate, and sometimes it boosts up and boosts goes down and everything and all that stuff. So if anyone is actually on the live, comment and let me know. But this is yeah, like it's funny, right when I said that, the number went down, but this is uh time for my personality to change, grow, and like adapt to what's happening because the 4KO even said that he saw that reaction channels get copyright strike for like no reason that much, and sometimes that could be an issue too. So I'm gonna change from that also. And it is cool that 4KO did show back up to me, and it is interesting how all that is coming about. But yeah, but overall, I think this is a good opportunity to do something, and good opportunity to collaborate um, live streams to other people that I wouldn't have originally, because I don't think I would ever have thought of collaborating with the 4KO. And it would be interesting how like other people that I disagreed with and I made videos with about would probably point out the fact that I talked to the 4KO. That would be kind of an interesting turn of events, and that other people will realize that I collaborated with people that I disagree with, and that would be an interesting way to go about stuff. And yeah, and this and he commented after the fact, after the live finished and everything. So it is possible that he could comment after the fact of this one and respond to whatever I have to say about all that, and I could comment back and within like this when I said that would be nice when he said it would be interesting if we did something. But yeah. And I'm gonna hold on. Labels, no. Okay, I'm gonna oh this is I don't think this would work. I'm actually trying to do something. Okay, I got this. Should I collab? Okay, there we go. I think this would be a cool way to do this. Hold on. Start poll. So yeah, I think doing this would be kind of a fun way to start. And someone said yes. What do you mean? Oh no. I I I actually think that this could be a good chance to grow the channel and talk about other things besides all this stuff. Yeah, that would be good. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I think this is going to be an interesting way to do stuff and overall this could work. And right when I put the poll on here, I believe there was more people on the live, and it is an interesting thing. And I believe, at least I hope, everyone says yes because this would be a cool way to do stuff because the 4KO says he just wants to talk about geek stuff, like nerd stuff. Yeah, yeah, that would be good. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, that's that's my plan overall. When I say collaborate with him, I mean the 4KO. We have different opinions about stuff, but overall, I could be talking about other things, and I could mention the fact I'm Korean and that Warner Brothers is working with like CJ Entertainment to make movies that are based on Korean movies and translate like American versions of Korean movies. And the like CJ Entertainment is planning to make like a Korean Korean versions of American movies. So there's gonna be like Warner Brothers movies, but in like a Korean thing. So we can talk about that, and we can talk about how this studio how studios change like actually do things, and I don't know. We can also talk about what we think should happen and stuff. It's not talking about anything like Zack Snyder versus James Gunn or anything. It could be about like if DC, the fact that DCU is continuing. Um, what would you like for them to do that would match the universe? That kind of thing. So it's not about James Gunn versus Zack Snyder. Like if Zack Snyder could make movies in the DCU, like what would he think about that and all that, and all that kind of stuff. Like there are possibilities that I can talk about that's not about the whole um Zach versus Gun thing, you know. So it would be an interesting way to do it, and yeah, I'm definitely considering this, but yeah, I guess since no one's really voting anymore, and it's more of a considerate type of thing, it could work, I'd say. So I got rid of the poll, and it was just one vote. It was you, and that's fine. It was just a little like kind of fun little thing. But overall, I might actually leave this stream and probably start another stream and do like a little gaming thing because this actually does give me possibilities of doing like very basic games because YouTube Live lets you stream through the phone and playing the games through the phone through the YouTube Live thing. So I'm gonna test that out. And I know YouTube playables kind of suck. Everything um has bad reputation on that end, but I can test out um games for that. To be honest, that Restore the Snyderverse is dead. Conversation to be had about it anymore. It's just time for people to move on, Zach. Yeah, 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 yeah. Zach did move on. He did mention he moved on everything, and him mentioning DC is a thing. But of course, I wouldn't be against them bringing back the Snyderverse in some way, like obvious elsewhere. So Mr. Phenom even mentioned that, and also Tyrone Magnus also mentioned that, like make have both of them there. But I also thought like if they're gonna keep Paramount Plus and HBO Max, they could do that and do it separate like that. But overall, I, I'm more hopeful for anything that could happen. I'm open for that. Before I was very against it, but now I'm just saying hope things are good throughout like that. And overall, I'm glad at least you're okay with me collaborating with people like the 4KO. And overall, I hope this works well. I hope my audience doesn't leave me for this, obviously. But overall, I just think this is gonna be a interesting turn of events. Yeah, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. His fan base doesn't make sense. They say, "Show up, rebel moon flop." Yeah, yeah. It yeah, it is pretty crazy that they're just constantly in that mindset. Like I would say Mr. Phenom and Tyro Magnus is a little more fair. Even though Mr. Phenom does like poke the bear a lot, I think Harsh Critic is the one that's more into the extreme side of things, like making fun of everything DCU. And I don't even think Mr. Phenom no, I don't even think Harsh Critic even mentioned like his thoughts of Clayface. Like if he did, he probably brushed it off maybe. But overall, that's just my take. I don't want to be like very toxic like I used to be, but overall that's kind of how I see it. But yeah, if I see like some more people here. Please comment if you're here and let me know what y'all think about all this. And if you can hear the thing in the background, sorry, that's my robot vacuum. Um, but yeah, let me know what y'all think about um possible collaboration and possible talking about like some nerdy stuff. And I know he's against the whole James Gunn stuff and he's all the Snyder stuff, but like he said, he just wants to talk about nerd culture and old nerd stuff and all that stuff. So that's kind of how I'm seeing it. But yeah, mind them making Elseworld stories, but on certain conditions they have to recast Gal Ezra and Jared Leto, and I think Ray Fisher is kind of in the questionable ballpark because Hollywood is sort of against Ray Fisher right now because he attacks anyone that's the boss. You know, there's good thing that saying Ray Fisher is kind of odd. So Ray Fisher maybe that too. But yeah, overall, I agree in the most case situation. But anyone else wants to like say something, they can because I constantly see there's possible more people here. There's three people. Wait, yeah, there's two people. Yeah, I don't know why people come and go, but overall, unless I just want realize about it's just yeah, Ben Affleck film, yeah. Yeah, I really don't like the whole, like, Batman taking care of Superman's kid or something like that, or I don't know. It was a weird, storyline like that, and also, like, the Amazonians, being part Kryptonian, that was kinda dumb. So there are things I really dislike about that whole thing. But overall, if they changed up some of the stuff that are controversial about that, I would be fine. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, that was wild out for sure. But overall, that's really all I have to say, unless like another person jumps in this conversation. But overall, I hope this is good, and I'll be back probably right after this, and hope to see you soon. This is the end of the stream. Sorry about the stream being a little longer than expected, but have a good one. And yes, I am completely open to collaborating with the 4KO and anyone that wants to collaborate. I'll be willing to collaborate as long as it's not that bad, and as long as we don't like argue way too much and everything, that should be fine. And have a good one. Bye. Yeah, and I might come back in a live stream about playing one of the YouTube games just for fun. But other than that, have a good one.